Hey guys, I want to tell you about a serious concern I have based off of last night's news about the one-time workaround of the filibuster that the Republicans in the Senate have allowed, thanks to Mitch the Turtle McConnell. But I also want to tell you that this video is brought to us by the USCCA. USCCA is a lot of education and training for gun owners, new and old alike, and with your membership you get self-defense liability insurance, and they've made some changes to that, and it's even more awesome than it was before. Also, I shared on my Twitter that USCCA put out a video of the actual firearm that was used on the movie set of Rust with Alec Baldwin to show you that he actually pulled the trigger, unless the gun had a serious malfunction. Watch that video. I can't share it on my Twitter right now. I'm back in the clink. I'm on my Facebook. I'm in a 3-day bid this time. I did naughty things. I posted some stuff about freedom, so I should be off of that sometime tomorrow maybe, and then I'll post it again. But uscca.com/GNG, get you all the information you need and more. Check it out. There's a lot of information there for, like I said, new and old gun owners. Now let's talk about Chris Murphy, Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut. He's never met a gun control bill that he didn't love. He's the same Bobo ass clown that stood up in the Senate last week and tried to force through universal background checks, H.R. 8, tried to force it through without a vote by utilizing a very rare trick in the Senate, and that is live unanimous consent. Well, he failed because Senator Grassley stood up against his attempt, and he said at that time last week that he was willing to settle for less when it came to gun control, as opposed to what he really wanted. And I started to pay attention to what he said, because that's not something Chris Murphy says, he just throws out there. When he says that, there's a reason for that. Which brings me to a comment he made Sunday while he was on a show on CNN. Now, Jake Tapper's show. He was on there and he said, clear as day, emphatically, we have the votes for gun control. We have the votes for universal background checks. He said, we have a Democrat-controlled Senate, a Democrat-controlled House, and a pro-gun control Democrat president, yet nothing has passed. And then he said, we have the votes. The reason that we can't get it to move is because of the Senate rules. And he's referring to the 60 votes that's required to overcome filibuster to move legislation forward. Now, why is that important? Well, last night, the Democrats were allowed by Mitch McConnell and the Republicans to have a one-time, wink, wink, nod, nod, one time only, never to be used again, one-time workaround of the Senate rules to get around the filibuster on a bill that would raise the debt ceiling, put us further in debt, and also a Medicare fix. And I did a video last night on that. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But it's dangerous what happened last night. And I said it in the video because I'm concerned now about these gun control bills that have been just passed as fast as possible in the House, and they're they're basically dead in the water in the Senate because not just the Democrats here, we're talking about the anti-gunners, the gun controllers, because they have a D and R behind their names. They didn't have the 60 vote requirement to move legislation through in the Senate. They might have 59, they might have 52, which would give them 51 votes, which would give them the simple majority, the same amount that they're going to pass this bill through with the Medicare fix and the debt ceiling. But what's going to stop them now from saying, hey, Mitch, buddy, we love you, and we know, Mitch, that you think universal background checks are a really good thing. Shouldn't people have a background check when they buy a gun? They already do. But it wouldn't be much, in my opinion, it wouldn't be much for them to now move this one-time filibuster workaround to the gun control stuff. And I'm really, really concerned about it. And I know some other very prominent people on Capitol Hill are as well. And it's very concerning. I wanted to bring it to you guys because I've often said where there's smoke, there's fire, and this needs to be watched. Again, I'm going to ask you to call your senators. It's 202-224-3121. That's the switchboard. Ask them, call, hey, I want to talk to my senator, whatever their name is, or I live in this state and I want to talk to my senator. That's a switchboard. They'll route you through. You'll talk to an aide. Remember, these aides are not the people who make the stupid comments or push these bills. So try not to blow up on them. And oftentimes they're really good, interns and stuff like that. You need to stop making contact with these folks, because I think we're done. We're really done listening to these geriatrics tell us how we should be living when they enjoyed these rights their entire life. Most of these anti-gunners are surrounded by a team with firearms. They're going to tell you and me what we can have and can't have, and how we can defend ourselves and take care of our families. It's not how it works. Guys and gals, thank you for your time. I really needed to get this out to you because I want you to be aware. I want you to go around and watch what's happening, and understand the danger that was created by this one-time workaround. More like a precedent was set last night in the Senate, and there's rumblings about we have the votes now for H.R. 8 and more when it comes to gun control. Dangerous. You guys, thank you so much for your time. Check out uscca.com/GNG to learn more about how the USCCA could benefit you as a member. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun, keep you, yourself, your friends, your family safe, and your community as well. Regardless of what these old geriatrics think, that's how you keep people safe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.